people to It's Been Said. I'm your host, Kat Wade, and Kat is spelled with a K. So excited to be with you this warm, balmy evening. Well, it's kind of rainy too. Yeah, unfortunately, but we had 2 days of sun. Woohoo! We are a weekly radio broadcast where we empower individuals for positive living, because a negative mind will never give you a positive life. We are a safe outlet where guests can share their stories of how they have overcome challenges to live their desired life. Storytelling is awesome, and all of us have a story to tell. Our guests share personal life stories from their lived perspective. Everyone is born into a once-upon-a-lifetime story. We're just looking for their happily ever after. So good evening, beautiful people. How are you? I'll be home for Christmas. Oh, man, I just love those Christmas songs. I love the Christmas lights. I just love the Christmas season. And I'm glad you tuned in. And you're going to be amazed by this awesome story. First of all, some housekeeping. Our talented photographer for our first anniversary celebration was Kayla. Kayla Nicole Photos is for those who believe that life's most beautiful memories can be staged. Kayla captures the raw, unpolished magic, the kind of moments that make you feel like home, that take you back and remind you why they mattered in the first place. So visit Kayla, www.kaylanicolephotos.com, or follow Kayla Nicole Photos on Instagram to see her storytelling in action. And you can go on the Magic website and see her pictures. They are awesome. Also this holiday season, you are invited to a Christmas musical entitled Joy to the World, a musical of the great controversy between good and evil. It takes place on Saturday, December 20th at 5 p.m. at the Ruth Seton James Auditorium. The whole story is through the eyes of two angels, one fallen and one faithful. It's a gospel drama music celebration, and it features a choir and a cast from all over the island. And let me tell you why I'm saying this, because I'm excited. Shanarika Sams, my sister from Sister Talk, is featured. Also my daughter and her husband and my granddaughter Noah. It's free, folks. It's free, but you got to get tickets. And you can pick them up at the Adventist Book Center at 41 King Street, or you can go to gpass.bm. So that's Saturday the 20th of December at 5 p.m. I tell you, last week we had a full house. Guess what, guys? There's a full house in this studio tonight. You can go to gpass.bm. So this Saturday the 20th of December at empowering individual in the studio. Chef Willie Wallace believes that he is living in God's purpose and knows that although his greatest creation thus far is his 5-year-old daughter, Gianna, he believes that God has destined him to continue his creative skills in the kitchen. A humble, gentle giant. Chef Willie Wallace. Please greet the beautiful people of It's Been Said, please.
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on?
You can tell he's not from these parts.
No, that's that Midwest accent I brought over across the waters.
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Also in the studio, we have Gianluca Gibbons, CEO of Sydney Palmer, who is here, as you know, for 2 weeks of magic. And also, we have Chef Richard Zool. My goodness, you want to greet the beautiful people for us, please?
Hello, Bermuda. Nice to be here with y'all tonight.
Yeah, and you want to know why we got two chefs in the studio. Gianluca, you want to greet the people for us, please? I don't want to leave you out.
Sure, blessings. Good to be here, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful Monday evening.
Yes, indeed. Now, normally, you've heard the greeting, and I've got other people. My goodness, I've got Phoebe here. We got Monica, and you've heard about them last week. And we have Ashley, who has come down with the chef to enjoy Bermuda and 2 weeks of magic. And there's always Azai, faithful Azai, our intern. So glad that everyone is here in the studio. Now, normally, I would give a monologue, but I decided that I would hand it over to Gianluca. I will hand it over to Gianluca
Okay.
because we've had 2 weeks of magic and it has started. Are we in a week yet?
Oh yeah. We just finished the weekend after the first week, and my, has it been a run?
So we're in the full swing of 2 weeks of magic.
Yes, indeed.
Tell us what has transpired thus far.
Sure.
And what can the beautiful people expect?
Well, I will say, first of all, it has been a magical experience, no pun intended. You know, we had about 5, 6, almost 7 internationals that came in to be a part of this. We had the Magic Mastermind Summit at Rouge Seton James, which was amazing. We then had the Magic of Bermuda Awards Brunch Gala at the Cocoa Reef.
Super nice.
Oh, man. And I'll say this. The common thread has been connection.
Absolutely, I agree.
Everyone keeps talking about, like, the events have been great. The outings. You went to the Bermuda Christmas Parade.
Yes, last night.
Everyone says the connections. You feel the same way, Chef?
Absolutely. And you know, the 2 weeks of magic, you know, once you tell the whole story on even how we got here to this point, you've done everything with intention. And when you do things with intention, you know, that tends to have the right people in the right place at the right time. And you have no choice but to connect with everybody that's involved.
It's true because the big reason behind the 2 weeks of magic is this bigger vision of driving collaboration. Collaboration that has global impact, but is all, you know, based in our connection here in Bermuda. Because when people come here, they become disarmed. They realize we don't have big cars.
Yes,
There's no black car
Yeah, I
service.
know big cars.
No.
Chef, there are no big cars, right?
There's a few limousines
But even then, it's like, well,
as he stands at 6'8".
it's actually very comical. I wish I would have filmed the first time he got into a true Bermudian car. Yeah, it was like
I gotta get in sections.
he gets in the car, mise en place.
And everybody else gets in after. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow.
Oh, man.
She got him in a twizzy.
I know, but oh, mercy. But I would just say this: 2 weeks of magic has truly been a success so far, primarily because of that concept of connection. All we're doing is creating an economy for collaboration, where people who have truly found their purpose in their vocation, and they're willing to meet in Bermuda to find ways to create strategies, new businesses, right, new formats to drive benefits for Bermuda with local Bermudians, while equally benefiting international stakeholders with the ability to package those strategies and then scale them to other economies, other emerging economies, to show that the magic that starts in Bermuda doesn't have to stop in Bermuda. And with Africa growing as it's growing, certain parts of Asia growing as it's growing, the Caribbean needing growth as everyone else grows, Bermuda has continued to be the conduit for excellence and success and commerce, even at the international business finance level, for Europe, for the Caribbean, and for North America. So since everybody wants to use Bermuda as a launch pad, why not be intentional with it?
Yes,
Drive collaboration, not just at the big executive finance level, but at the local level. Why? Because everyone's needed for sustainable success.
Absolutely, yes. And what I found very interesting in observing, I guess the whole setup was that the individuals who came didn't know each other. They didn't.
Nope.
But after 2 days, it was like you were just one big happy family. And you know why? Because you came here with the purpose. The purpose connected you. The purpose aligned you. The purpose gelled you. You know? And because of that, and I would say Gianluca, he attracts people who are purposeful. So you have that common denominator. It just has to work, you know?
Absolutely.
It just has to work. Ricky, you are just starting out in this 2 weeks of magic. Are you
Yes.
feeling the magic yet?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I met Chef today,
Yes.
and you would have thought we've known each other for a very long time. We collabed in the kitchen today.
Wow.
Like, we had literally planned this thing from day one last year. It was
Amazing,
just
amazing.
feeding off each other's energy, feeding off each other's thought processes, connecting with the thought process, realizing the passion is there. Like you said, with the purpose comes passion, right?
Absolutely.
You're not getting anywhere without the passion.
Yeah.
I felt his passion. He felt my passion. We fixed things. We tweaked things. We thought about other things that I'm not going to speak about now. But
And so what's going to happen? What are you? I mean, you're not just cooking food together just because. What's happening?
so
What's the deal?
tomorrow, and like you said, there's a purpose for what I'm doing.
Yes.
My whole purpose for tomorrow is my whole purpose in culinary is to elevate Bermuda cuisine. Bermuda, we have a cuisine. I like to call it a culture shock of a cuisine, but it's still a cuisine, right? But there are different things that we can do to elevate, and with the camaraderie of other places, infusing different ideas and different technical terms and different ways to do things to create an elevated way of doing our cuisine. I understand why our cuisine is the way it is. I understand the importation of the items. I understand the money part of it. But at the same time, let's take the Bermuda fish sandwich, which I preach about on a regular basis. That is Bermuda in a plate. You've got the sweet, you've got the savory, you've got the Caribbean influence in the coleslaw, you've got the Bermuda fish straight out the water. Even the way we dredge the fish is a more Afro-Caribbean way. Then you've got the lettuce, tomato, the tartar sauce. You bring in the UK
You're making
influence.
people hungry on the thing, you know. Somebody's going on right out now, left the house and going, not listening to it, and going to board a fish sandwich.
Now, tomorrow, what we're doing is pretty much showing you that you can eat this way, but still eat very uber, and I say uber healthy.
Yes,
you can
please,
definitely make things like tartar sauce. Tartar sauce doesn't have to use straight mayo. We're using a twig.
Avocado.
It's
an avocado mayonnaise.
Oh my goodness! You heard
And
that?
the tartar sauce is
And,
delicious.
and the thing about it, we don't, we can show you how to make it from scratch, of course, but we've found options to make it more convenient,
So you can go get it.
and cost effective too, because there was a different kind of mayo. It was a different kind of mayo that had avocado oil in it,
Yeah.
but it was more expensive.
Right. Yeah.
So we actually saved $3 per bottle.
Right.
amazing
on the Habanese.
Amazing.
And then there's different ways to dredge flavor out of the items that you get on local produce. Say you get your cherry tomatoes. Okay, cherry tomatoes are delicious. Well, what would happen if you put it in a pan with garlic, thyme, onion, and oil and sauteed it to they blister? Now you got a completely different product.
Yeah.
But everything off of that product, 90% of it is local.
Amazing, yeah. So this is going to be tomorrow on the Bermuda Diabetes website. How can people watch? How can people?
Yeah, so the Bermuda Diabetes Association Facebook page, if you go ahead and follow that, Bermuda Diabetes Association, they're going to stream live at 12. And that's going to be the lunchtime demonstration.
Okay.
So please go ahead and follow them because you don't want to miss out. I mean,
No.
you already snoozed and you can't be in the room, so the least you could do is stream it live, right?
Chef Ricky, where are you based? Because your skill level, I'm sure, is somewhere local.
My base is Hamilton Princess. I'm one of the sous chefs at Hamilton Princess. I
Awesome.
started there with the Marcus Samuelson restaurant, and now I've been in every single restaurant there now, in 1609 now, which is now the Frostbite Lounge. So that's where I'm based at the moment.
Awesome.
So you can find me there.
Absolutely awesome. Wow, guys. Gianluca, just a quick sort of follow-up. The 2 Weeks of Magic has this, and then there's something else where you play your part.
Sure. So I recently released my first book that debuted as a #1 bestseller on Amazon. So How to Hijack Reality, subtitled A Divine Appointment with Endless Possibilities. So on Thursday, December 11th, you can join myself and Nikita. Evangelist Nikita from 6 to 7:30 at the Bermuda Public Library. We're going to have a fireside chat about the book. What it means. What does it mean to how to hijack reality? Where did this come from, and how has it changed my life?
Absolutely.
And how have I hijacked my reality now that I understand the principles that were given to me that I put in this book? So come out there on Thursday, and then on the following Monday, the 15th and 16th of December, I'll be doing a book signing at Brown & Co. from about 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday.
Lunchtime, guys, 15th and 16th.
Come on now, birthday present. Help someone, not birthday, Christmas present. Help somebody hijack reality, right?
Absolutely.
So that's
and
it.
the age range, who can buy this book?
I mean, I would say 16. 16 is a good age to start. I mean, the book is colorful. It looks pretty. It has pictures, but it's a mature book. The concepts may cause you to. Now, I would say it's only about a 70-minute read.
Okay.
But you might read it 2 or 3 times, just because some of the concepts are new, but they're not as abstract as you think.
Right.
And you can't prove them wrong.
No.
There's a different perspective you've never considered.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Come by December 11th, 15, and 16.
Okay, so that's how the 2 weeks of magic is going, guys. And if you've missed the beginning, it's not too late to catch it in the end. Wonderful. And I'm going to open up the phone lines. If somebody wants to call and ask questions about what has been said, maybe we didn't make it clear, now is your time to call. And you know our number, 297-1027, or if you're listening from overseas, I don't know, maybe Chef Willie's got some people listening from Atlanta, 1-888-257-9086. That's 297-1027 or 1-888-257-9086. I will open up the phone lines at the end of the show if you have any more questions. I don't see anybody calling, so guess what? We're going to go straight into the interview. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Okay. I wish I had some music to kind of bring us in. So, Chef Willie Wallace, can you describe your childhood and the role your family played in your early life?
So I came from what you would consider a traditional home, you know. Same, I had siblings, same mom, same dad.
Okay.
My parents, they've now been married for about 45 years now.
Wow, man, that's
45
awesome.
years.
Thank you, parents.
Yeah.
What's their names?
Willie Sr. and Beverly.
Willie and Beverly. Thank you,
Yep,
Willie and
yes,
Beverly.
yeah.
They listen in the end, do you know?
I don't know, but I know we can, you know,
Okay.
we can get them on.
Yeah.
But no, so yeah, I 2-parent household, you know.
Siblings?
Siblings, I have a sister, about 1.5 years younger than me, and then my brother, he's about 10 years younger than me.
Okay. All right.
And
Willis
then,
Beverly keeping busy.
Yeah, for sure. Then I had an older brother that passed away in 2021. He actually was from my father before him and my mother got
Okay.
together and everything.
Right.
But yeah, we
Wow.
didn't grow up with each other, but we got to know each other
Okay.
later on in life.
Got it. Wow. School.
School, well, do you want me to start from elementary? Or?
Sure. This is what we do here.
So I started out at a school called Duquette Catholic School. I grew up Catholic. And then high school, you know, I was kind of getting recruited a little bit for basketball because that was my love and my gift and my talent. And then I went to a school called Southwestern Academy.
And this is where?
This is in Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, this is in Flint, Michigan.
So you live in cold country.
Yeah,
Ooh,
definitely.
shoveling that snow.
And you can never get used to it. So if
No.
if some cold comes around, don't say, "Aren't you used to it?" No, I'm not.
No. We lived in Berrien Springs for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can shovel snow forever.
Oh my goodness, it's been times where I've shoveled snow 3-4 times before noon.
Oh my goodness. Slip sliding away.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow. So high school.
High school, yep,
Yeah.
for Southwestern Academy. Then I got recruited to play ball in college. So for my first year, I played at Central Michigan University. And then I transferred from there, went to University of Detroit Mercy. I kind of stayed local because I wanted my parents to be able to still come to the games, my family to come see me.
Yeah.
It's about a 45-minute drive from Flint to Detroit.
Okay, yeah.
So then I played my last remaining 3 years there. Graduated 2004. Started playing basketball overseas. And I also graduated with a computer information systems degree.
Mercy. Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
So
well done.
I was definitely into, you know, technology and things like that.
You saw where it was going. You say, you know
Exactly.
what? Let me make this official.
Yeah.
So your height, I'm just interested. When did you really start to see yourself as saying, you know what? I'm going to be tall enough to be a basketball player.
Well, I mean, I would say by 5th grade, I was the tallest person on the team. And I stood out because I was the best ball handler on the team.
Right. Okay.
So I would be the one that was playing point guard.
Right.
And the tallest
okay.
one on the floor.
Wow. Amazing. Look at that. And from then on, you knew you wanted to do professional basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
You know, a lot of the people I looked up to, you know, the Michael Jordans, the Scottie Pippen, you know, Isaiah Thomas. You know, I tried to model my game after that.
Really?
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, basketball was my love. I had a basketball in my hand at 5 years old.
At what point did you realize that you had the potential to play basketball at a professional level?
I would say when I started to get recruited in high school. You know, it was a lot of colleges that were reaching out to me. I was starting to get my letters and all that stuff. You start to feel good. And then I was getting recognition in high school. I ended up being voted number 8th in the Mr. Basketball voting. So I was one of the top players in the state. You know, I guess what they consider number 8 in the state.
Yeah, 8.
at the senior position.
Yeah.
But then, you know, like I said, the courtship of those colleges wanted me to come represent their school and play at the school and pay for my education.
Why not?
It was something I was like, okay, there's a chance that I could do this and get paid for it.
So the NBA, was that an option?
I guess not. Not just my. I'm just joking.
Is it like as far as the recruitment?
Well, so you know, it's a lot of politics to come down and get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, when I look back at things, I probably didn't work hard enough. You know, just to be honest with myself, when I really looked myself in the mirror, I was good. You know, but I could have been better if I would have put more work in. So, you know, I had aspirations and dreams, but like I have peers that went to the NBA and I see the work that they put in and I wasn't putting in that work.
No.
But, you know, I did get a chance to do something that I love and get paid for it. So,
okay, where'd you go?
I went to Sweden.
Ooh.
Yep, I was in Ostersund, Sweden.
Okay.
And then I went to the Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And then I also played in Mexico.
Okay. So you kind of had a world aspect. What's professional basketball like over in Sweden?
Super cold over there.
Once again,
I stick out like a sore thumb.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
You know. But you know, it was great for me to experience a different culture at such a young age. I was 21 years old over there by myself in a whole nother country. First passport stamp. Just trying to figure it out, you know. And man, I was tested out there. You know, I ended up breaking my hand over there. And you know, that was a tough thing to deal with, to figure out whether or not I wanted to have surgery or not. Or do I want to have the doctors here tell me that, you know, what I need to do, or do I need to go back and get evaluated by the United States? Like, it was just a lot to think about.
Right.
And then, you know, it's just disheartening to be in a position where you work so hard and then you get hurt, and it's like it sucks because it's out of your control.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sounds
saying?
like John Lucas' story when he pulled his what was it?
Tore my ACL playing football
in Spain, and you were heading toward, was it FC?
No, I mean I was training with some dope people, got scouted by a bigger team, and right before the end of the season, tore my ACL.
Yeah.
And they misdiagnosed it.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. Like you said, back then, I don't know what year that was, but you know, that over in Sweden they told me I didn't need surgery. But then I said, my spirit told me to come back, and my parents told me to come back. So I came back, got a second evaluation on it, and they said you need a plate and screws in your hand, or it wouldn't have healed properly. You know, so to this day, still screws in my hand.
Was that the end of your basketball?
No. That was just a start.
Okay.
And you know, honestly, like I feel like the hand injury helped me shoot better because I had a softer touch. Because the strength is not the same as it was, but it kind of gave me a softer touch when I shoot now.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the glass was half full on that.
Always.
What was meant for bad.
Yes.
Exactly.
So how long did you stay in professional basketball?
I played up until about 2000, I would say 7. And then I gave it another shot in 2010 with like a minor league team. Because I've also played in some minor leagues too, like the ABA, the CBA, USBL. So yeah, I got a chance to do that up until like 2010, but 2007 is kind of when I was like, you know what? Let me figure out what's next. Because I kind of got hurt again, and I'm just like, man, you know, God has put me, you know, has directed me somewhere else. What is it? Yeah. So I started kind of getting into the acting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first time I got a chance to act was in a stage play. And you know, you in a stage play, it's live in front of an audience.
Yes.
I don't care how much you rehearse. It's like it's go time.
Yeah, they're watching you.
But it's such an out of body experience when you're up there because you're performing,
Ah.
in front of all these people, and you got to be so on point.
Yes, yes.
So it was such a great experience.
Yeah. What was your favorite, part in the play?
In the play? So, okay, let me just tell you about the play. So I can give you that answer.
Yeah.
The play was about, it was a women's shelter. Right? And these women were dealing with so many different things or whatever, right? And so there was a guy that kind of hung around in the homeless shelter, and he was homeless. I'm not did I say the homeless shelter? Yeah, they was in the women's shelter, but he would hang around. He was like the only guy around, besides the guys that would come in that were dating like the girls that were working there and stuff like that, right? And so I got kicked out because I started acting crazy, and I went off on the person that was running the whole thing, right? So they kicked me out the house. But I later came back into play, and I was dressed up in a suit, and I cleaned myself up, and I was all clean and shaven and stuff. And the ladies went crazy.
Of course.
Because they saw this transformation from this bum. I had ripped, dirt all on my face, all that. And so I came out clean, all the ladies. That was my favorite part for sure.
Wow. Of course.
Wonder why.
So, were you always interested in food and cooking as a child, or was that a passion you developed later?
No, I always loved cooking since I was a child. I would, my mom would let me make, simple stuff. I remember making eggs in the microwave. He would scramble them up, throw them in the microwave. We had like these little cups, so they come out looking like the McMuffins on the McDonald's sandwiches.
Nice, yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. And then if you don't scramble it, you just put it in there, and you do the same thing, and it looks like the egg McMuffin.
Try that when I go home.
But yeah, no. So I love cooking. I loved. I was just doing simple stuff as a kid,
So your mom allowed you in the kitchen to kind of help, or you just said, "Mom, can I just watch you?"
No, I mean, I would definitely help from time to time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
So, whether it be cutting up some stuff or picking greens apart and doing all type of stuff like that, I was always helping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I love food, so, it just was...
If you're going to love it, you better know how to prepare it.
Exactly.
Wow. So how did your family's background or heritage influence the types of food you enjoy making today?
Well, see, my dad is from New Orleans.
Okay.
My mom is from Michigan, but her family's from the South.
Right.
But my dad is from New Orleans, and, I just have a thing for Creole flavor.
Got it.
I love Creole flavor. I think it's some of the best flavors on the planet, and everybody goes down to New Orleans, and they said the only thing that you can do down there is go eat. I mean, there's some more stuff that you can do.
Yeah, you can't.
But eating is one of the reasons why people go to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So I just love that Creole flavor, and no matter what I cook, and that's why I'm kind of, I'm really excited about what we're doing as far as collaboration.
Nice.
Is because Bermuda has its flavor. Right?
Yeah.
But here I come sprinkling a little bit of my Creole flavor into the Bermudian flavor, and now it's a whole new...
Watch the juices blend together.
Yeah,
wow.
exactly.
Wow. Okay, so what spurred the transition from a basketball career to the demanding world of culinary arts? Was it a lifelong passion, a new calling after your playing days ended?
Well, so to go back as far as when I retired from basketball, what I decided to do was go get a job. I ended up working at Dell Computers for about 4 years. I was an account manager, sales, all that stuff, business development manager. I did a bunch of stuff within that company. And what it taught me a lot because, I apply all this stuff today. It was relationship sales. So I started to understand, relationships and things like that. And then after I left Dell, I ended up working for a recruiting company.
Okay.
And so we would recruit for healthcare, IT. I ended up working for another company that did aerospace.
Wow.
So now I'm like interviewing people and, figuring out who's a good fit for this and who's a good fit for that. You know what I'm saying?
Look at that.
So all of this stuff started to kind of bind together into when I was tired of working for somebody else. I was trying to figure out what it was that I wanted to do. And a friend of mine just inspired me. He said, man, when you post your stuff on Instagram, people are like really giving you a great response. Why don't you start selling meal prep? You can cook your food good. I had your food all the time.
So what were you putting on Instagram?
Just pictures of my food.
Okay.
Yeah, just pictures. Just me messing around at home.
Yeah.
Putting stuff on Instagram. And then when I decided to start selling meal prep, I started, getting some customers. That first customer, when I got some money for just doing some stuff that I was already loving doing anyway.
Yeah. Man, that must have been like electric.
It was.
You plug it in and
It was like, geez, I am getting paid to do something I love.
Amazing.
And I was like, oh, this is what they talk about. And it wasn't even a lot. Like my first meal prep, I sold 10 meals for $125.
Sheesh. We're going back to, did you identify?
But that was a going rate back then too, because groceries was a lot cheaper and people were selling.
When was this?
Cheap. This was 2015.
Okay, yeah.
Towards the end of 2014.
Right. Wow.
In the States.
In the States, yeah. In Atlanta.
Now, why Atlanta?
Well, so if you want to get personal, I was going through a divorce when I was in Nashville.
Oh,
and
okay.
so, not to get all into that, I decided I wanted to, it was time for a fresh start.
Okay.
And I was living in Nashville, and Atlanta is literally about 4 hours from there, and that's considered the Black Mecca.
Sure, absolutely.
And a land of opportunity.
Yep. Yep.
And I think I may have been intimidated by Atlanta prior to moving there because I just heard so much about it and all the energy that comes along with it.
Right.
But at that point, it was like, that's where my spirit led me to.
Your spirit was leading to that,
So I was like, I'm going, and I never looked back.
Wow, amazing. And divorce, yes, but out of the divorce, you have a beautiful daughter.
Oh, that wasn't even that. That was way back.
That was way back.
That was 2013 when I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
My daughter's 5.
Beautiful. Okay, all right. Another beautiful relationship.
He did say the ladies went crazy, right?
Yeah, he did. He did put that. He did
James? That's James? Oh my God, he brought it together.
Oh my.
So Chef Willie Wallace is here with us in the Magic Studios on It's Been Said, and he is part of the 2 weeks of magic that's been going on. So tell me something. What similarities have you found between a professional kitchen and a professional sports team, especially regarding concepts like teamwork, hierarchy, and handling pressure?
Oh man, it goes hand in hand with sports. Like I say, I've utilized everything that I've learned up until this point, and I apply it to my everyday life. So playing team sports, it's 5 of us on the court.
Right.
In order for us to win, we got to talk. I gotta be familiar with some of your lacks. What is you're good at? I gotta be able to see all of that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta know, when to pass it to you, when to screen for you. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta be on one accord.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And then also with that, we also have a person in place, our coach, right? That's gonna guide us.
Right,
and remind us, of what we need to be doing when we, on the court and motivating us, and it's all of that stuff, right? So the same thing goes on in the kitchen.
Really?
You gotta communicate. I have a restaurant, the executive chef for Steak Market 44 in Atlanta, and I'm here with you guys, but I still got to communicate with my team over there to make sure stuff is, running correctly. You know what I'm saying? And so things have to, it's just literally the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
I never would have thought of that, but when I was thinking about it, I said, how did he bring skills from, I had a monologue called Toolbox, your tools from one career to another, especially with teamwork. And that's important, like you said, with basketball in the kitchen, because you don't want somebody who's doing something wrong, because it's not gonna feel well for the poor person outside waiting for their, their meal.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, amazing. So did you ever have any moments of doubt about your culinary skills?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Ricky's shaking his head too. Oh my goodness.
Let it be slow. Let it be a slow season. You know what I'm saying? And it can have nothing to do with you. It could be God just working on you.
Right.
It could be, God just trying to birth an idea out of you. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. The economy, is what it is.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that, that comes with this, and a lot of pressure.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because man, let somebody go out. How many times you been out to dinner and you were dissatisfied, and how did it change your mood?
Ooh.
We affect people's moods. We affect your spirit and how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, especially when, like us, you could tell we put a lot of love in what we do. There's a lot of energy in what we do. 100%. You know what I'm saying? So we put it all on the line when we are cooking for somebody, especially at a very high level, for sure. So it could be discouraging when, you know, certain things might not go your way, or you might not get this gig, or whatever the case may be. You might not get this position, but guess what? God got something else for you.
Absolutely.
There's a saying in the industry: a chef's not allowed to have a bad day.
Yeah, no, at all.
No.
You can't be off.
Can't have.
No.
You can't be off.
Isn't that amazing?
When you're on.
Yeah. And because a lot of times, I mean, I've heard people speak about food, and they say you should never feel for your food like I feel like eating. You know, but you can't help it.
Yeah.
Because it goes synonymous with food. Like you just said, you know, it's a creation. You come with the love, and, you know, that's what you want the people to feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just to add that, I had a meeting a few times with a friend of mine who's a nutritionist. She was helping me with my diet. And I was asking her all these diet calorie questions. She's like, wait. You have to understand that food is also emotional. So it's like, you don't want to eat so healthy to the fact that you lose the joy of food.
Yes.
Because that's also a big part of health.
Yes.
And that opens something that I never thought about, like your enjoyment of food. She even said, like, when you start eating, try to, at least for the first 15 minutes, do nothing except eat. And then after the 15 minutes, you can get back to work and stuff like that. But at least give that window of just you and the food. Because it's more than just what you eat, it's how you eat it and how you feel. So I was like, wow, that's mind-blowing.
Yes.
Food is a frequency.
Listen, someone once asked me, why do I love culinary? I said this today as well. I said, culinary is the only art form that allows you to use every single sense. You have to hear.
Yeah.
You have to see. You must taste. You have to smell. What am I missing?
Feel.
Touch? Okay,
That's
well,
right.
if something's overcooked, how's it feel?
Yeah, it's true. Yep, indeed.
It's one of the only ones that allows you to use every sense, and there's no way you can tell me that doesn't connect to your mind, your spirit, whatever you want to call it. There's a reason it's called soul food.
Indeed. Yes. So, Chef Willie Wallace, as an athlete, I believe you followed a strict performance-based diet. How does...
What make you think that?
I don't know. just go with the
point
flow.
of being an athlete, you can eat whatever you want, and I just like, just.
But I mean,
that's probably why they go to the NBA.
Okay. As an athlete, you follow a performance-based diet.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll leave the strictness out.
Yeah.
How does that nutritional background influence your culinary philosophy today? And do you still eat what you cook in the restaurant?
So,
and that's a question I asked. Does the chef eat what he cooks?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and sometimes I battle with overeating because, you know, for lack of a better term, I get high on my own supply. Like, I love my food.
Wow.
It tastes delicious. And I know how good it is. And when the response that people get is literally changes their lives, and they think about. I've had people approach me from 10 years ago when I first started, like, you remember when you made that? Well, I probably never made it again. Like, I just know how good my food is. But, you know, also I've tried every diet you can think of.
Okay.
I've been a guinea pig on myself. I've done keto, I've done vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian. What's the meat eater diet? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done
fasting was the one.
I fast. I've done I fasted for, I think it was 12 days before.
Sheesh.
Nothing but water. I just did a 3-day fast. Nothing for, you know. So I have a great relationship with food, and I have to do things like that.
Right.
You know, to throw myself off balance. I don't want to throw my palate off, though.
No.
Right? Like he was saying earlier, you know, it's the feeling, too. Because you change the molecular structure of the food by how you prepare it, how you speak, the music you listening to when you cooking.
So music comes with it, too.
It's all frequency. Everything is connected.
Okay.
So if I'm listening to, like, classical jazz, guess what? It's going to be a 5-star dish.
Okay.
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
have this beautiful music playing in the
Right,
background. I'm in
it
a great
stimulates
mood.
you.
I am now massaging this food with my love and my frequency.
Okay, okay, I get it. I get it. Wow. For the love of food. Yeah, I get it. Do you have a signature dish that reflects both your personal taste and perhaps a nod to your athletic background?
A signature dish. It's hard to say I have a signature dish, right? Because if I have a signature dish, I'm limiting myself.
Okay.
You know, and I don't like restraints at all. So I am a culinary artist. I love the art of what I'm doing.
Right, right.
You know, I love the creating something out of nothing.
Right, right, okay.
You know what
okay.
I'm saying? That's my favorite thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
You create something out of nothing.
Yeah.
So you can basically take anything in the cupboard and make it.
Yes.
Make something.
Absolutely.
Best test ever. I love that test.
Yes.
Best test ever.
That's what makes, like, when you when you really do this, you do stuff like that. And that's how you get to that point of creating, masterpieces.
Yeah, that's the confidence that you have.
You know what I'm
in
saying?
yourself.
If I could take these, lack items and I can make something great out of that, that's
Elevated.
that's special.
But that's art. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Painters take a canvas, paint, and they know how to sort of mix it up.
Exactly.
Again. Every single time. It's
Every single
something
time.
Putting
it's
a
different.
bit of yourself on the canvas, putting a bit of yourself on the plate.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Every single time you leave some of you there
Wow. Amazing.
to share.
Amazing. So what are your hobbies?
I work out.
Okay.
I like going for walks. I love meditating. That's a hobby to me.
Okay.
Because you have to do that with intention. Getting into golf.
Wow.
Yeah, getting into
okay.
golf.
Yeah.
And let me see. I'm a real simple guy. I just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really, I like doing different stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now you talk a lot about your spirituality. How does that play a part in who you are, and how does it frame your thinking?
Well, we've been on a journey all our life, right? Because we're just all trying to remember
It's true.
while
yeah.
we're here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just that whole game of figuring it out and doing the research, doing the work on yourself, doing that shadow work and understanding that, who God is.
Did you have a church background?
Yeah, I grew up Catholic.
Right. Okay.
So that kind of started me on the asking of questions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I know it's more than just these two books in the Bible that they just want us to read these verses and then we move on to the next thing. And I'm not going to get into all of that, right? But it did have me asking questions because I'm like, okay, this is not making sense. I do live this way, but, they're saying this. Okay, so it was just a lot to try to figure out, and I've explored different denominations. And then at one point, it drove separation between myself and my family because,
Really?
my dad is Catholic.
Yeah.
But my mom, when they met, she was Baptist.
Okay.
And so when they got married, she converted over to Catholicism. We were born into Catholicism. I decided I wanted to go a different route and figure some stuff out. But I was wrong for that.
Of course. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I do.
And
I know you're feeling it.
Yeah. And so me thinking like, well, okay, my mom wasn't even Catholic before. What makes her what she was? You know what I'm saying? So
Was
it was
she
like
wrong or was she
exactly.
right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody has that, but it all at the end of the day it leads back to the same source.
Yeah.
And then once I started really understanding that, and then I started, just unlocking, and I have my ways of unlocking. You know what I'm saying? And once I start to understand that God is within us, there is no separation.
No.
God gives us everything, and it's all inside of us.
Right.
So once I've understood that, I move different. I know who I am now.
Yeah.
So I move with the confidence that I have, because that's all God has want us to do. And the number one frequency is authenticity.
That's it right there. Yeah, absolutely. And having a background, now Catholicism was your foundation, but it opened the door
Yes.
to God.
Yes.
You know,
Absolutely.
it opened the door to it.
Yeah, I know who he is. I know there is a God.
Yeah.
Right? But what's the connection, though?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
There you go.
What's going on? Why are we having this human experience?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
What did you find?
I found me.
And that's it. And he's always looking for you. He's always
Exactly.
looking for you. You just have to find him.
Exactly. And know he's right here.
Yeah.
That's what Jesus came here for.
He sure enough did.
To show us that we are all the same.
Yeah.
There's nothing different between me and you.
No, I am you and you are me.
Yep.
Absolutely. I love that. So, what advice would you give to young people who might be facing similar crossroads in their own lives, maybe torn between their passions? How would you guide them?
Try everything.
Okay.
Try everything. And the things, when you try something, something's going to hit, right?
Sure.
Something's going to hit. And then when it hit, it's going to hit big. You know what I'm saying? And then when it starts to hit, you're going to know because it comes easy.
Right. Yeah. That's it. You shouldn't have any
And there should be
barriers.
no resistance.
Yeah.
The only resistance that happens is what's
Yourself.
inside your mind.
Absolutely.
You limit yourself by thinking that there's a limit.
Mercy. Man, it's preaching, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't need no interview questions. Just spit them at me.
just go right ahead with it. And you're right, you
Yeah.
know, because one of the things you said was you believed in yourself.
Right.
You know, there's a sense of accomplishment that you had even before you accomplished it.
Exactly.
You know?
Because I already saw it accomplished in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I've already seen what we're going to do tomorrow. It's already been plated. I see how it's plated. I see how the people are enjoying it. I see us, having a drink afterward and kicking it. I see all of that.
Okay, I love that. And that leads to my question. You arrived in Bermuda when?
I got here Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, I wanted to come Friday, but I had some, loose ends I needed to tie up in Atlanta first.
Okay.
So I just was like, all right, well, I'll just get up in the morning and get here on Saturday.
So you're now here.
Yeah.
Impressions.
Until Wednesday. Oh, I love it here. As soon as I stepped off the plane, I was like, oh, yeah, this feels good. You know what I'm saying? It felt good. And then, the first person I meet is Bootsy, and that's the first person y'all introduce us to when we get off the, that's the first person?
Oh, he's our
No,
ambassador.
there's no, everybody that got off that plane didn't have the same experience as I had coming into Bermuda because I'm the one that had Bootsy.
Yes, you did.
Pick me up.
Yes. And what was that drive like?
Man, it was cool, man. We the funny story.
Okay, please.
Is when we were I don't even know if I even should say this.
It's okay. It's just been said. It's for storytelling.
Yeah, so he was like, man, I just sold somebody a boat. He said, I just sold somebody a boat. I said, oh, okay. He was like, yeah, that was him on the phone. He was telling me about he said, but the boat sunk. I said, dang. I said, dang. And he was like, yeah. As we were going around the corner, he was like, yeah, it's right there. I said, oh, it's going down. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm still trying to figure out, what was the solution? To give him his money back? Is he going to help him get the boat? Is it all sales final? I don't know.
The solution is the boat is gone.
The boat is gone. It's done. It's like, yeah, flip right over there. I'm like, what? So yeah, no, it's been.
That's real. That's Bootsy. He'll take you right there. You're fresh.
Yeah,
you're fresh out of the plane. He can tell you
Fresh off
anything.
the plane, man. I'm telling you. So man, he's a great polished comedian. I didn't know he was so talented.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what I was walking into, but
No, you didn't. And that's part of the Bermuda magic. You see.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It's
really
magic.
It's really magical.
Yeah, you don't know. A magician
Yeah.
stands on the stage and does a whole lot of tricks. You don't know how he did it.
Man, no.
So we'll let Bermudians understand that the magic of Bermuda is allowing people to come and experience something they've never experienced before.
Yeah,
You know?
you gotta, man. For all y'all that's not here in Bermuda, y'all gotta align with Bermuda.
Yeah.
Because the energy is so great and it's so high, it's magnetic, and so
Yes.
you're gonna easily, gravitate and pick
yeah.
up on it, and your energy is gonna match because the hospitality is great here. Nobody bothers Nobody.
No,
it's just free spirit, free living, and it's amazing.
Yeah. How did you get involved with the 2 weeks of magic? How did that happen?
Man, my guy right here, G Money. He, we met. When did we meet? Like
2022. Oh yeah, we would have met in 2022.
Oh,
in
okay.
LA. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
you were in LA.
Yeah, I had moved to LA. I was working with Kanye on a project, and it made sense for me to move out there because I was just flying back and forth.
Okay.
And so I'm glad I was obedient and moved out there because I've made so many connections in LA. And just a year and a half of being in LA, like, you would have thought that I've been living there for years. Cause
really?
I don't know, man. The energy was just so great. You know what I'm saying? And the people that I aligned myself with, and I aligned myself with him, and we hit it off. And it was, every time I come around him, he's always coming to me about an idea. And I'm just like, that's all our conversations are ever about. Like, I don't know nothing about him.
Visionary.
I just found out you were his mom. Like, it's just like, it's amazing.
Did he just jump out of the sky?
And yeah, but his energy is always great. You know what I'm saying? If I feel good around you and the energy is good, like, you grade my book, and then at some point I know we're going to probably do something together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so we had to, marinate that relationship. We've seen each other a few times over that, period of time. And then, when he hit me up about this, it was like, oh man, this sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I want to be a part of it.
And we are so very happy that you are here because you bring your energy.
Yes, for sure.
You do bring your energy. What do you want to take away from Bermuda and the 2 weeks of magic when you leave?
My dual citizenship? No.
Did you speak to the premier? He was there yesterday.
No. We've had some conversations. He understands. He understands the want and the need. It'll benefit us both.
Okay.
Let's just put it like that. Like, yeah, exactly. It'll benefit us both. So, Premier, if you're out there listening, Chef Willie. No, but honestly, I'm just going to take the great energy back with me.
Okay.
And pour that back into the States.
Love it.
Because y'all don't know what y'all missing. Y'all don't know what's over here on this island.
Yeah.
Like, it's something special, y'all, and I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've seen a light that some people haven't seen.
Look at that.
And I can go back and spread the light. I can go back and spread the word.
Yeah, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm excited to go because I'm a changed person since I've been here.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, the good book says that you're born again, but I think you're born more than just once.
Oh, we born every day.
Every day. New mercies every day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We born every day.
Yeah.
So, everybody that John Lucas brought around, I've connected with, and we are planning on doing even bigger things, all separately and together. Like, it all falls in together, and the alignment and the connections that we've been able to make right now, like, it's incredible.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm around other people every day in Atlanta, and it's not on this level of of something that's world changing.
Absolutely. So, Gianluca, having Chef Willie Wallace here, what's the culmination of it all?
Sure. I think the whole concept of this, we were trying to prove something, with 2 weeks of magic, right? There was an idea that I've been incubating for, I would say, maybe close to 4 years, I would say, more heavily the last 2. And that's collaboration at the highest level, without ego, right? But with real connection, and I would say Chef Willie, Chef Richard Zool, right? These guys, if they wanted to, could have extremely large egos that are justified. Now, I'm not saying they're without ego, because I think ego is a very important part of identity and purpose.
Absolutely.
Right? But you have these 2 massive personalities, these compounded talents, right? Not talent and just natural, but hard work development talent. Come in a room and instantly connect, share and learn, rethink and reconsider. Be corrected and correct, and let it flow. That in itself, to me, is a small little sign of what 2 weeks of magic represents. Because when 2 chefs, two great chefs, can come together from different walks, put all ego aside, and instead bring together a centered vision, they can bring healthy food to Bermuda.
Look at that.
They could bring a room of people together. They can make people want to stream their food and talk about it.
Yes,
right?
yes.
To me, that's what this is.
Yeah, yeah.
2 weeks of magic.
Absolutely.
If the only thing that ever happened was these two connecting and cooking, it would have been good enough.
Sure,
because
sure.
it proved the concept.
Yeah.
But God said, no, I'm going to give you way more than that
And
to prove
he
the
did,
concept.
and he did.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So 2 weeks of magic, and I have been so encouraged by everything, the guests that have spoken on the show. And tonight, I want to thank Chef Willie Wallace, who I
you.
didn't know a few days ago, but very excited to know. Your wisdom, your life experience are so relevant for our listeners. Really, they are, both young and old. You have grasped your purpose from the God you serve, and he has blessed you immensely. So blessed to have you as a guest on It's Been Said. And I'm going to open up the telephone lines for a couple of minutes if somebody wants to call and ask Chef Willie any questions on Magic 102.7 FM. Any questions or thought? Now is the time. The phone lines are open at 297-1027 or 1-888-257-9086. That's 297-1027 or 1-888-257-9086. And while we're waiting, Gianluca has something to say.
Yeah, okay, and I'm going to answer that question a bit more directly, right? We've already been talking about some exciting activations that we're going to bring back to Bermuda in collaboration with Chef Willie Wallace,
Right.
with Chef Richard Zhu, and maybe another chef on the island as well. And we're talking about maybe cooking competitions, maybe fine dining hosted by celebrity chefs with music, maybe other things that I won't talk about. This isn't just an event. This isn't just entertainment. This is the start of something more, but most of all, consistent.
Yes.
Consistent with
That's
a
important.
focus of celebrating local talent while benefiting international stakeholders.
And I like the fact that it's Magic. Magic is a local radio station that's been around for a long time. And people know it in one way. Sometimes a culture shift. It's not to be afraid of, not to scare you, but that you can embrace and love just as you've always loved magic before. Okay? And that's part of what we're doing. That's part of what we're doing. And it's exciting and it's wonderful and it's timely. It's timely in this arena that we live in. And so, beautiful people, I don't see the phone calls ringing.
They can all call it at once. I'm just joking.
Okay. That's quite all right. That's quite all right. So I'm going to say, I know you're out there listening, beautiful people, and I thank you for listening to It's Been Said. You know, as I always say, everyone is born into their once upon a lifetime story, and we live to experience our happily ever after. What about you? Chef Willie Hales, Gianluca Hales, Ricky Hales. If you have a story that you believe is uplifting, please send me an email at coolcat, KOOLKAT00@hotmail.com, and we will get in contact with you. Thank you for listening in, and you can now follow us on Facebook. It's Been Said with Cat Wade. Oh, wait a minute, we have a caller. Magic 102.7 FM, you're on the air.
Hey, Kat.
Hey Tariq.
How's everybody doing?
We're doing
Just wanted
great.
to call in and give a shout out to everybody.
Thank
Chef
you.
Willie,
My man.
Chef Zul, John Luca. I hope you guys are doing well and continue to be encouraged, empower, and uplift one another.
Man, appreciate that. Much love to you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
That's mine.
Tariq. Yes, you're part of the family, man.
And shout out to Tariq, showing up to both events, the Magic Mastermind Summit, that was crazy.
Yeah.
You take Chef Willie Wallace tore up the stage. Not only at the summit, but also at the Magic of Bermuda Awards brunch. Like, if you guys weren't there at Rouge Seton James,
Yes.
the gems that were dropped,
But it was all filmed, wasn't it?
it was all filmed, so it will be available soon. If y'all missed it live, it'll be coming out on YouTube. It's all gonna be there.
Yes.
You don't want to miss it, man, because these guys blessed
What?
the audience with some.
And you know what? These are some God-fearing people.
What? And another consistent theme that I've heard is family.
Yes. Yeah.
Because everyone that's come on the radio, right from the guests, have talked about how their family structure gave them the platform for success.
Look at that.
And then even Sam who didn't have the traditional family, he spoke about how much as an adult finding that family has been for him.
Yes,
So that
yes.
connection at 2 Weeks of Magic is also about forming new family.
Hey,
Because without family, it's hard to find safety.
No, you're
without
right.
safety, it's hard to connect and grow
absolutely,
and be creative.
absolutely.
So, man,
Thank you, Tariq, man.
Shout out to Tariq, man.
My
Shout
dog.
out to you guys. Have a blessed one. And on your point there, John Luca, it takes a village, my guy.
Yes, indoors. Yes, it does.
All right.
All right.
You guys have a good evening.
All right,
you
you
as
too,
well,
brother.
mate. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. So, that's it. Next week is going to be just as special. It's going to be Tariq's variety show, the Christmas special. We meet together every week to hear everyday stories of ordinary people who have overcome challenges, finding ways to cope and to live extraordinary lives. Because as we say, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. Thank you, everyone in this studio, and to my beautiful people. Until next time, stay positive. Yeah.
Bermuda Live on YouTube. Subscribe now.